And I'm really happy with my life, with where I am, but most importantly with who I am today. And today, I am PMSing. In fact, I PMS every day. That's the idea and secret of my life, how I transform others' judgment into empowerment. So I've been a great communicator since I was a child. Love to socialize, was a complete extrovert, but also a free bird. According to my immediate family, I've got the most freedom from them. But still, I was not satisfied. Everything was not right. Even after being raised in a very supportive, very modern family, my parents raised my sister, my brother, and me equally. In fact, they told me that whatever you want to be, just give your best in it. We are with you. We are with you, whatever you decide. And I also made sure that whatever I did in my life, my parents and my family believed in the process. Because I guess somehow, to some level, others' judgment did not matter to me to an extent, as I say. But as I said, even after being raised in a modern and a supportive family, something was not right. There were girls I used to see not getting enough freedom and getting jealous of me. Because my parents used to appreciate me very openly. And I thought that why these girls get jealous of me and suddenly hate me. The appreciation was not right. So let me tell you what an incident. Back in 2011, when I was just 19, and I was doing a CA internship from Ernst & Young, from one of the big fours. My sister was married. My brother had just moved to Australia. Everything was going great. And I was in a preparatory leave as I had my CA exams in another 15 days. And my father had a heart attack. He was hospitalized for days, and then he was advised bed rest for over a month. Someone had to take care of the business. I decided that I would take care of the business. And surprisingly, I did it really well. And now people, I'm sure you must be thinking that I must have passed my exams too. No, I didn't. I failed. I'm not a superhuman. But after my dad got okay, he started appreciating me even more. When people visited him, he started appreciating me even more. What he said, she is my son. She has taken great care of me like a son, not daughter. At first I thought, it's fine. My father is fine. He's proud of me. What else would I want? But gradually it hit me. Why he always refers to me as a son? Why he's always telling me that he's my beta? Tu to mera beta hai. Is it that girls can't take care of the family? Or girls can't take care of the business? What is it? And I started realizing things around me. And I faced the harsh reality of my life and in fact of the world, which was embarrassing. And I did not like it. On one hand, we worship Lakshmi, that refers to money. We worship Saraswati, that refers to education and knowledge. And on the other hand, we're defaming women all over. We're telling women that you can't be yourself, you can't live for yourself. Why? Because your character defines our culture. Not our way of treating you, but your character. We are calling women men if they're doing good. I was not okay with this fact. I wanted to change this. What I did, the first thing I started from my own family. I had these conversations with my parents. I sat them down and I made them realize how their small acts and statements made me question my own worth. They understood, not entirely, of course. I know we have been conditioned in a way that women have to serve, women only have to make compromises. But I've been blessed that I made those conversations with my parents. They actually understood. And they started appreciating me even more for breaking the stereotypes. And also there were some more people who started appreciating me. However, there were more people with judgments. They used to say on my parents' faces and sometimes behind their backs. Look at them. Look at them giving a girl so much freedom they'll regret it one day. But I vividly remember there were small, very little girls, or even girls of my age, who used to come to me and ask me very sweetly these two questions. How can we live a free life like you? How can we live a confident life like you? And that very moment, I knew that I have and I had the power to impact lives. I wanted to change this notion, not just for myself, but for everybody, for every woman in the country. So gradually started studying human psychology and social behavior. And the best thing that I did was speak to different women. The results were heartbreaking. Every woman had her own story of compromise, sacrifice, no self-respect given to their entire life. But what was common amongst all was one thing. They said to me, "This is how it is, Rohini. You can't change it. You have to accept it. Women have to live like this." They had accepted that women only have to make the most compromises. They had accepted that women only need to leave their dreams for others to follow theirs. They had accepted that only women can't be happy, they just need to make the family happy and growing. They had accepted it. I did not. Did not want to accept this. Some women still wanted to fight, but then same all-time problem. Log kya kahenge? What will the society say? What will people say? During my studies, I found out that substantial percentage of this world is suffering from mental health problems, but the numbers for women are here, double than the men. If 3 out of 10 men are suffering from mental health problems or depression, then the numbers for women are 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10. Do you ever wonder why? I wonder. If God made us patient enough, sensitive enough, brave enough, or even strong enough to carry another life, does that mean this gives people the right to just run us over for being us? No, it doesn't. But we let them. We let the society tell us how to live a life, don't we? And you know what? The sad part is, the most people who judge us, who label us, are not even men. They are more other women. How many of you here have been judged by more women? We have been growing up listening and being taunted about our shape of the body, about our skin color, about how we dress up, about our capability of cooking. How well do you cook? This is how we have been raised. A woman once told me her 3-year-old son tells her that, "Mama, only men drive, women can't." What could I say to that lady? What could I say to that woman when I had been judged entire career? When I used to sit in my office, clients came, looked at me and asked me for my boss. Why? They were looking for a male figure to be sitting on that chair, not me. I've had people who never looked me in the eye while talking because I was not worthy enough. I've had people who told me not to laugh too loud, sit a certain way, cover yourself, and don't smile at others, because otherwise I will be considered available. And mind you, we women have to do all these things, considering that we also have to be a good woman. We have to serve, we have to make everybody happy. And even after all these odds, if we want to, what do you think? We women don't know how to stand up for ourselves? Oh, we do. We definitely do. But the moment we want to stand up for ourselves, the moment we want to do something for our own, we are called selfish. And we are called a woman with a questionable character. And in fact, some people might even say, "Hey, are you PMSing?" I wanted to change this. Even after all these odds, if a woman is standing up for her own, for her dream, what does she feel after? Like, imagine if you have actually achieved your dream, and if you're actually doing something that you really, really wanted to, how do we feel after? Guilt. The guilt for not being good enough for others. The guilt for not providing enough. The guilt for not doing enough for others, because these values have been inculcated in us for ages. For ages. Women have to serve their men. Women have to take care of the children. Women have to take care of the in-laws. Women have to leave their names, their identities, their homes to become someone else. Women this and women that. Everything for women. I, for myself, had gotten over that guilt to some level, not entirely. I still try every day. But with my life experiences, I came up with the PMS rule. What is PMS? We all know that PMS, but I'm going to tell you my PMS rule. P stands for parents. M is the most important one, myself, me and myself. S stands for significant other. That can be anybody who you're with. It can be your boyfriend, partner, girlfriend, best friends, or anybody who's significant to you. So PMS. Whatever you're going to do in your life, whatever your dreams are, it directly or indirectly only affects these three. Only. Mind you, no one else. Yes, it mostly affects me and myself. However, if the other two are not aligned with our dreams and are not happy with our decision, we don't get happy entirely ourselves. We are women. We want to make everybody happy. So if these three are aligned with your plan and dream, I think you're all set. I vividly remember in my early 20s when I was experimenting with my life, changed 2 to 3 jobs, traveled across the world solo, was a complete extrovert. My relatives, not just them, a lot of people came to my father and my mother, my parents, and told them, "You're making a mistake, giving us so much freedom, you'll regret it. Ghar ki tijori ko bahar bhej rahe ho." And my parents had only one reply. We know what she's capable of. We trust her. We trust her. That was enough for me. Others' judgment, parents' trust. I knew how to run, but that trust gave me wings to fly. After that, I knew this is the limit. I just want to make sure whatever I do in my life, my parents, and if I have a partner, if they are aligned with us. This rule is only made to tell you that no one else in this world requires your energy or effort to explain why you're doing what that you're doing. Just these two. I'm sure sometimes what happens, sometimes these two also might not be even aligned with our dreams, which is fine, that's okay too. But you need to make that effort to make them realize that how happy does your decision makes you. Because when they'll see you happy, oh, they'll come around, won't they? Why did I name it PMS now? Because we all women know, whenever, even a single time of the day or a month, whenever we are cranky a little, grumpy a little, or not smiling all the time, basically just being human, men and other people thought and still think we are PMSing. Are you PMSing? This is what they ask us. So amongst all the other things, I wanted to change this notion into a positive one. So from now on, if anyone ever asks you, "Hey, are you PMSing?" say proudly, "Hell, yes, I am PMSing." And about others' judgment. What will people say? Log kya kahenge? Because that is never going to stop. That is never ending. I made everybody else's judgment against me my strength. It took a lot of practice, yes, a lot of practice. I still practice every day. Every day I stand in front of a mirror and tell myself every goddamn good thing that I want to hear from others. I stand and I say, "You are happy. You are grateful. You are brave. And you are unique. But most importantly, you are enough." And this became my superpower. Make this rule your mantra of lifestyle and life will become a little bit happier place to live. I know now most of you must be thinking, most of you women must be thinking, we know our parents, yeah? We know them, they want change for us. We know they won't accept our dreams. Sometimes we just assume that we know them and end up not even trying. Take that chance today. Take that chance today and maybe it might do wonders. Make them see your real worth. But first, recognize your worth. Because that's the most important. Take all the facts, all the statements, all the emotional sentiments towards your dream, take it all together, go in front of your parents, your partners, tell them. If the relationship is real, if they actually love you, if they actually, your relationship there is, they will understand. And if it's not that at point, they will come around. That is a guarantee. Now I'm sure most of you men must be thinking, why is it all about women? We men also get judged for not earning enough, for not providing enough. We also get judged. I agree to the fullest. However, the women who've been suppressed over the years need to hear it the most. And as I said, recognizing your worth goes for everybody, irrespective of the gender. Women, let me tell you, the kind of power that we have, the kind of change we can bring to this world with our emotional intelligence, with our emotional intellect, with our power, with our empathy and strength, no one else can. Literally no one else can. Imagine if we only bring these two changes, recognizing our own worth and PMSing, because no one else's judgment matters, just the PMS. If we bring this change to our household, only household, imagine slowly and gradually the world will change and become a little bit happier place to live. So today, I stand here in front of all of you, request you and offer you to consider living a life PMSing every day. In the end, I would like to summarize this with something that I wrote some time back, and it just keeps me inspiring all the time and has helped me to keep fighting. And I hope somewhere in the near future it helps you. It doesn't matter what you do. People are always going to judge you. No matter what they say, you do it your way. They are the ones that can only talk. Your journey, only you will walk. So live your life and shine, because that's the order of divine. Thank you very much.